Suzanne, the lights.
I'm fixing my face.
Oh, shit. Not...
Happy Halloween, gang. As you can see, sorry, I am wearing my Halloween sweater for the occasion. And for tonight, we are going to look at Night of the Demons, the original from 1988, not the remake. The original. And it is a great little low-budget horror film. And it stars Linnea Quigley, who, you know, one of the upper echelons of 80s, 90s horror, as well as Amelia Kincaid in her defining role as Angela. Little known fact, Linnea Quigley met her husband, FX artist Steve Johnson, while making this film. They met when she came to his studio to get a mold made of her breasts for a scene in the film. That's one way to meet your husband. But, yeah. But let's get into the film. The film opens with a grumpy old man who's got some rather nasty ideas for how to do Halloween.
They'll get what they deserve. Yes. They'll get what they deserve. Tonight.
What a lovable old man. Anyways, we're introduced to our main character, Judy. And she goes home, has some weird harassment by her brother who spies on her while she's changing her clothes. Don't even want to know about that. And she gets ready for her date to go to the school dance with Jay. But Jay isn't as into the Halloween spirit as she is.
Why me?
Hey, you look great.
Yeah, the best bride of Frankenstein I ever saw.
Jay, I thought you were gonna wear a costume.
Well, I was, but
He is. He's the boogeyman. Can't you tell? He's the pick of the litter.
Billy, please.
Another charmer there, huh? Well, as they leave, he tells Judy that they're not going to the school dance. They're going to a party at the abandoned Hull house that Angela is setting up. Is it Angela or Angelique? Angela. Can't be sure about that. Then, a guy who had taken Judy out before, and is very interested, Sal. He shows up wanting to take her out, but she's going out with Jay. So he bribes her little brother into telling where they are and finds out about Hull House. Then we're introduced to Angela and Suzanne. And they're in a convenience store where Suzanne is distracting the convenience store owners. She's doing this so that Angela can swipe the party supplies like alcohol and food while the clerks are distracted. Then, well, Judy and Jay, they pick up, who are they picking up? Max and Fran, and they head to the party. And in another car, Let me see here. Let's see, we got Helen, Stooge, and Raj. They're heading to the party too. Unfortunately, they have a bit of an accident.
Great. Just great.
You know, I always wondered why they called you Stooge.
Hey, look! I said I always carry a spare. I never promised you a tire iron.
They end up walking to the house. Meanwhile, everybody in the other car give us some very important information to know for later on in the film. What you might call some foreshadowing.
A brick wall on top of an underground stream? Oh, there's a stroke of engineering genius.
Well, the wall was built to mark the stream.
Supposedly the evil spirits that haunt the land can't cross over running water or something.
Have to remember that for later. Well, eventually everybody shows up, including Sal, and they start the party. Yeah, Angela turned off the music because she felt it was time to do something really important for a Halloween party. Have a seance.
You just keep staring at my reflection in the mirror until the glass clouds up all black. When it clears, we'll see what I look like in a past life.
Sounds easy enough to me.
Yeah, right. And if you buy that, I got this real nifty bridge to sell you.
Shh. Everybody shut up. Now concentrate.
And the seance works a little too well. Unfortunately, when you broke the mirror, you release a demon. And the demon seeks out not Angela.
My God, it's freezing.
Never mind the draft, man. Who cut the cheese?
Oh, P.U., that is rank.
Stooge must be wearing his mom's dirty panties again.
Hey, man, this small lady wears panties. She just wears a coin changer for the sailors.
Yeah, your mom couldn't give it away.
God, man, it feels like somebody died.
But don't worry. As the main demon, Angela gets possessed too. Well, after that, everybody decides to separate and go off on their own. Raj and Helen, they decide to leave, so they head out and find the gate they came through to get onto the grounds is no longer there. It's just one solid brick wall all around the house. Fran and Max, they go off on their own, where they decide to have some hanky-panky in a coffin. And Jay and Judy go off on their own, and they find out that he wanted to have sex, but she didn't. And just because she went out with Sal doesn't mean that she's promiscuous. So they have a fight, and as you never do in a horror film, separate. Meanwhile, back up in the main room, Angela does some dancing. Gotta love Bauhaus. This dance kind of freaks out Sal, and he goes off on his own. But Stooge he's into it, and so he starts dancing with her, but it doesn't end the way he thought it would. Yeah, she bit his tongue out. Interesting tidbit. The actress, Amelia Kincaid, actually choreographed her dance. In fact, she choreographed her dance in all 3 of the films. A different dance for each film. This was such a popular dance that she did to Stigmata Martyr, which was the Baja song, that when they made the 2 sequels, they included a dance scene. Meanwhile, Suzanne is off on her own doing some odd things with lipstick. Okay. Jay runs into her and he's intrigued. He didn't see the lipstick part. But and they well, he doesn't have quite the romantic encounter he thought it would be.
About. Ah! Jeez! Christ!
Stop looking at me.
Ah! Damn it!
Yeah. He's dead. Oh, remember Max and Fran who were in the coffin? A possessed stooge takes care of them.
No! 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 Holy shit! No, Stooge! No, Stooge! No! Not now!
Nasty. Oh, remember Raj and Helen who were outside? Raj turned around at one point and Helen had disappeared. But she does turn up again. Needless to say, Raj runs back into the house where he meets up with Sal and Judy. And they are led a merry chase through the house. And we get to see Angela in her full demon makeup. Wow, that is great. Awesome makeup on her. Anyway, Sal is eventually killed. He gets thrown through a window and he lands on a spike. Raj and Judy end up in the crematorium. And Judy comes up with a pretty clever way of handling the demons at that point. Clever using the gas pipe from the crematorium. That's why she's a final girl. Well, Raj and Judy escape outside through a window, and they head on up to the walls where they have to climb it. Roger makes it, but Judy isn't quite so lucky.
Climb, girl, climb!
Although Roger can hold on to her, he can't pull her up over the wall because all the demons are holding on to Judy and pulling her that way. But luckily, the sun rises. Yep. They all dissolve and disintegrate in the sun. Well, saved, Roger and Judy wander back to town. Yeah, they're not going to be okay for a long time. Oh, remember the old man at the beginning? Well, we end on him.
Homemade? When did you make this?
I've been up for hours, sleepyhead. I made it while you were getting your beauty rest.
Last night?
There weren't as many trick-or-treaters last night, not like the good old days. I had to do something with all those leftover apples. I still can't understand why you buy so many.
Yeah, I cut it before the razor blade comes through his neck and he dies, but it's absurd anyway. But talk about hoisted on your own petard. Yeah, I really enjoy this film. I think it's a great film for Halloween. A little Halloween party, demon possession, a lot of fast-paced action. You have an interesting antagonist in Suzanne and Angela. And, of course, Angela, total goth. Interesting point is that when she starts the movie, she's wearing cross earrings. After she's possessed, the earrings are then upside down. I was a couple times watching before I noticed that one, but then I'm not the most observant of people. But yeah, really fun movie. Could do without the opening and closing with the old man. It adds nothing to the film, but it's okay. Really enjoy Kincaid as Angela. She is actually a professional dancer. And that's why she choreographed all her dances in the films. And she's also the niece of Rue McClanahan, so we have a Golden Girls connection on this one. And sadly, Quigley's marriage to Johnson did not survive the 90s. It happens. But I don't know what to say about that. It's a little sad. I'm always sad when marriages don't make it. But yeah, I think all the actors were good. A lot of really irritating characters, but that way when they're popped off, you're not that upset about it. And the actress who played Judy makes a really good protagonist, and she's very sympathetic and kind of like her. And that's really all I can really think to say about this. It's a really fun movie. Highly recommend it. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay after for my favorite scene.
Hey, Ange, I'm splitting.
Oh, there you are. I was just warming my hands in the fire.